All right, let's chat for a minute. So, we got a couple issues that we need to work on. The first one being your first step, where you go with that right foot. As soon as you start to move here, you'll notice that right foot goes actually to the right just a pinch, or kind of straight. And when you do that, the ball has to follow and it goes to the right as well. So it gets outside that preferred swing path. Now, as the ball comes back and you pull the ball back, it's now going to have to travel in the opposite direction and behind your head, but to the left of your head. Now it's again off that preferred path. And as you come through, your shoulders collapse and your hand goes to the outside part of the ball, which this ball roll forces you to play to the right. I'm guessing you have an awful lot of trouble moving left. All right, so we talked about your first step with your right foot. That right foot for you tends to go to the right. And when that foot goes to the right, your push away follows because the ball has to get around your hip. If that foot now goes in front of your left foot, now the swing can go in front of your head and can swing straight or behind you, rather than stepping to the right, pushing to the right, and then watching the ball go behind your back. And now you have to walk to the right and collapse your shoulder down and play the right side part of the lane. Because I'm sure you have, like I said earlier, I'm sure you have a hard time moving your feet left and you get forced to the right because you just can't get your ball to hook when you move further left. And a lot of that becomes the problem from your shoulders as well. So when you get this left arm moving so much, as this left arm goes back, it controls what your right shoulder does. So this left arm comes back, your right shoulder has to go forward, and that's what causes the collapse. So the few things you need to fix are that first step. When you get moving, the first step has to go to the left with the ball. The ball has to go out in front of your head, okay? The second thing you need to fix is as you're coming through, keep this arm out in front of you or down in front of you. Don't let it swing behind you or to the side. You can go to the side a little bit, just don't let it get behind you to where it's pulling this shoulder forward and collapsing on you. The other thing you're going to want to work on is where your hand is. Once you fix those first two things, it'll make this third thing a whole lot easier, which is to get your hand more to the inside part of the ball so you can start to move your feet to the left a little bit. So instead of getting here and rotating your hand from the top side of the ball, which is forcing you to play right, you can stay here with your fingers to the inside. You can roll behind the ball more, and you can then start to move your feet a little bit to the left. So with this staying in front, it allows your hand to stay to the inside a little bit better. But as soon as you start to go this way, it forces this shoulder closed, and your hand has to follow, and your hand has to go to the outside. So keep these things in mind. Work on these for a little bit. If you have more questions, obviously we can talk about them in the next video. So I'm looking forward to your next video, and I will see you soon.